everyone. Welcome to the AC Brown Show. Oh gosh, I'm crazy. Here I am. Welcome. What is today? I think today's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome to the AC Brown Show. Hello to YouTube, hello to Instagram, not to TikTok because I'm suspended or banned from there, whatever. Anyway, happy Wednesday. Today we're going to be talking about the Mercury Cazimi in Virgo that is happening on the 13th. So I figured I'd talk about that. I posted about it today. So I figured I'd talk about it too. So happy Wednesday, everyone. Hope you're having a good week. Hope you're not feeling any kind of leftover stuff from the eclipse. I'm sure you might be, but it is what it is. Yeah. Happy Wednesday. So let's talk about the Cazimi. The Cazimi is gonna be good. I'm feeling good about it. It's happening in Virgo. So the Cazimi is happening on Wednesday. Oh, you got It's Not Your Money. Good. Yay, yay, yay. Everybody dig in. For It's Not Your Money. It's a really good book to finish off the year with. It's Not Your Money. It's really good. I'll do some more stuff on Sunday about it, but it's a really good book to finish off the year and actually follow through with it. I'm gonna read it again and go through stuff and get back into the groove of it for the rest of the year. Yeah, but some people are still feeling wonky about with the eclipse energy. It's affecting everybody differently. I know those first 2 days, that Sunday and Monday, oh my gosh, night and day on how I feel. But the Mercury Cazimi is happening in Virgo on the 13th. So tomorrow's the 11th. So it'll be over the weekend. I'm good. You just started yours. Great. Somebody started theirs. So that's good. So I ordered mine along with the book Let Them. I'm not a fan of the author of Let Them, but that's neither here nor there. I don't know if it's a good book. I didn't hear good things about it. But yeah, do you? But the Mercury Cazimi happening on the 13th, and it's going to be interesting. I love Virgo transits personally, but that's because Virgo rules my 10th house. So it always has to do with career and leadership. Ooh, oopsie. I made a mistake and kicked my camera. It has to do with leadership and things of that nature. But the Cazimi is just going to feel a little differently. Oh, everybody got their book. Good. That's great. Yay, everybody got their book. That's exciting. So Cazimi happens when Mercury gets really close to the sun. So they're literally occupying the same space in the sky. And so that's why it's called a Cazimi. So think of Mercury as getting a really great mental upgrade from the sun. And so it is rare, it's powerful, it brings a lot of clarity to anything that has to do with what it is, moving to. It's going to bring a lot of clarity because it's Mercury and it's Virgo. And Virgo is Mercury's home sign. So it's going to be at full capacity. It's going to feel really good. It's going to not tolerate a lot of things. So the universe, God, spirit, all of that, all of these kind of astrological transits are kind of sliding you this really nice microphone and saying, here, use it. Don't waste your time. Don't not use this thing. So it's a really good thing to have. So here's what you need to kind of understand about the transit. So it's happening at 20 degrees Virgo, and it's also eclipse season. So, and then we're going to have another eclipse on the 21st in Virgo. So, we're already in this kind of big, intense period of endings and beginnings and clearing out like what doesn't serve us, and how the universe is like, okay, we've made space for you. So now get clear on what you actually want, what you need, and what you desire. And get clear about what you want that comes next. So it's not just some like cute little moment to ignore. It's going to give you an opportunity to kind of stop dancing around some of the things that you need to say, or the conversations that you need to have, or some of the short trips that you need to have. So Mercury, I really love Mercury as a planet, because it's fast moving, it's innovative, it's intuitive, it knows what it needs when it needs, it's how you communicate, it is the things that you say, your thought patterns. And with it in Virgo and its home sign, it's going to be giving you the opportunity to say what you need to say in a very loving way, in a very loving manner. So it's helping you kind of understand, hey, this is what needs to happen. So it's going to affect each rising sign in a different way. So I'll talk about the rising signs. And if you miss your rising sign, just go back and watch the replay. But if you are an Aries rising, it's going to hit your sixth house. And so remember, the sixth house is your daily life, your work routines, your health. It is all about taking care of yourself. So Mercury is asking you to communicate and to show up for yourself very consistently now. So it's going to be really giving you body signals, giving you somatic signaling to take care of your body and to get your routines and get those things in order. So if you need to speak up about work matters, if you need to speak up with your health care, now is the time that you're going to have to do it. Now, if you are a Taurus rising, Taurus risings is going to be in your fifth house. So that's pleasure, that's romance, that's creativity, that's what lights you up, what brings you joy. It might have something to do with your children as well if you have kids. So the Cazimi there is kind of like, stop acting like you don't know what you want and really embrace what you want and what you desire. And if you've been dimming your light around those things, it's going to kind of push you to do stuff in a way that is more focused on those themes around creativity. Now, if you are a Gemini rising, this is your fourth house of home and roots and your private life and anything coming up ancestrally. So it's just asking you to really get clear about how you communicate around your home, your family, your well being. If you have any tensions with family members or any issues with your living situation, that's going to come up. Don't peace keep for your own expense just to, like, keep the peace. Don't do that for yourself. Do yourself a favor and try and um, do yourself a favor and just speak up for yourself, pretty much. Now, if you are a Cancer rising, it's going to hit your third house of communication and your immediate environment. So, your neighbors, your neighborhoods, your siblings, short trips, how you process and share information. So, you're going to be like the main character of conversation. People are going to be listening to a lot of what you say. So, this is a great time for Cancer risings to say what's on their mind, to speak their truth, to have those hard conversations with the people that are really close to them, with the people that really mean a lot to them. So everything that you share that comes from your mouth is going to have a really profound impact, and people are going to hear you a lot differently. Okay. Now, if you are a Leo risings, this is all about your second house and your second house of money, self worth, resources, and how you value yourself. And as I say, the second house is your inner economy, the eighth house is your outer economy. So with Leo risings, this is your time to raise your rates, to demand the respect that you deserve, to have clarity around all of the things, to know what you bring to the table when it comes to what you value and who you value and all of that. Now, if you're a Virgo rising, this is, of course, hitting your first house of identity and how you present yourself, how you express yourself, your whole body, your whole vibe. So, this Cazimi is going to be a mirror to show you exactly who you are versus who you may have been pretending to be. So, this energy is about you stepping into your full presence, into your full self, into who you say that you want to become, who you want to be, etc. Now, if you're a Libra rising, this is happening in your 12th house of spirituality, of subconsciousness, of your dreams, of what's hidden beyond the surface. So your intuition is going to get really loud. Your intuition is going to be extremely just, there's going to be a lot of downloads, a lot of intuitive hits. You might have a lot of dreams during this time. Maybe people from the other side may be trying to communicate with you. It could be a ton of those things. If you are a Scorpio rising, this is your 11th house of friendships, community, your social networks, your hopes, dreams, your wishes, your desires. So you're going to see who's really for you and who's not for you. So someone who is masking themselves may completely show up. It really depends. So this is your green light to stop watering down who you are just to make everybody feel safe or feel comfortable. And if you are Sagittarius rising, this is your 10th house of career, public recognition, how the world sees you, your legacy. So you're about to walk into all of your professional situations like you own the place and like you are really who you need to be and how you need to be in the world. So just own that and just be really confident in who you are and what you do. Now, if you're a Capricorn rising, you're going to get this in your 9th house with your beliefs, your philosophy, spirituality, your worldview. So really lean into anything that you want to change about your beliefs, anything that you want to communicate about your beliefs. That's going to be important. For Aquarius rising, this is your 8th house of shared resources, of intimacy, of other people's money, transformation, how you merge with other people energetically, financially, sexually. So this is about your intimate connections and your shared resources. So really get clear on that. This is the perfect time. And if you are a Pisces rising, Pisces, it hits your 7th house. And it's about your partnerships, your committed relationships, your one-on-one relationships. Just if you are Pisces rising, just be honest about the relationships that you're in and make sure that it's what you want. And you're not like lying to yourself. That's going to be like really important. So that's the rising signs. If you missed your rising sign, you'll catch it again on the replay. But the Cazimi is really going to, how can I put this? It's just going to it's a really good time to just speak up, and it's a good time to manifest what you want, manifest what you desire, and to get clear about that. Of course, depending on where Mercury is transiting, what house it's in. I just want you to pay attention to what's coming up for you mentally, what thoughts keep circling back, and what you keep saying that you want, but you're not communicating to other people. Make sure you write down the things that you want. If you could say anything to someone without any consequences, what would you say? What would it be? Because the Kazim is going to give you a lot of clarity about that. So be ready for other people to be more direct with you as well. And so the energy is gonna go both ways. So you might get some people that might be spicy with you. That might be possible. People might be a little bit spicy. People might have something to say. Allow them to say it. But what you really need to understand is that the Kazimi is about clarity, about real clarity, that it's accurate clarity. It's about that Virgo energy that makes us want to fix things immediately. But when this clarity comes and it will come. You'll have like a lot of decisions to make about what you want. So just keep that in mind. Does anyone have any questions? That's really all I had to say for tonight about the Cazimi. I didn't have anything else to say about the Cazimi, but how's everyone doing? Um, Honestly, this is what, my 10th night. We have 20 more nights to go. Honestly, it's not that bad. What makes the live, it's, well, let me say, it's not bad at all, right? So I'm getting a feel of how people stream for long periods of time, which I don't know. I'm not a young whippersnapper. Uh, so I'm a millennial, so I can't streaming like these young kids. They be out just sitting up here all day. But I understand how that like kind of works. But uh it hasn't been bad. The only thing I will say is that, can you give examples of, like, hypothetically, what kind of examples, Jill, from uh you didn't, what examples can you explain? And then Lexi, I think you had something to say, but it doesn't say anything. Um, it hasn't been bad doing the lives. The lives haven't been bad. Based on the relationships and speaking up for what you want. Oh, okay. Um, Relationships and speaking up for what you want is just as simple as it sounds. Like, um, Mercury asks for clarity. Mercury wants you to be clear. Mercury is a planet of clarity, of focus, of direct access, as I like to say. Like, whatever house that you have it in, whatever sign that you have it in, you have a direct access into how that sign and energy is communicated, or those traits. So, depending on where your Mercury is, you have a direct access. But since Mercury is transiting Virgo, whatever house that's in, there's a direct access to calling in what you want. So if yours is for relationships and speaking about the relationships that you want, it's really about saying to yourself, hey, I want this type of relationship. I want a relationship that equals X, Y, and Z, blah, blah, blah. Just being very steadfast and clear about that. And speaking up for what you want is just telling the truth. Um, Many people don't tell the truth about what they want in relationships. They expect people to give them something that maybe they haven't asked for, or maybe that people don't have the capacity for. So speaking up for what you want. Um, as Lexi said, locked myself in my room and watched the AC Brown show. Oh, thank you. I enjoy coming. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you for being here. I really do. I had no intentions with this live thing. I was just like, I just wanted to do it. I came up with the idea. I just got to get it out of my system. That's just one of the things about me. Like, if I come up with an idea or I feel an urge to do something, I have to get it out my system, or it's going to like bother me. Woo, hey Woo. Woo said Mercury 12th house in Virgo. Oh gosh. So it's going to be a lot of your subconscious. So because it's in the 12th house, you're going to have a lot more dreams. You're going to have a lot more downloads, a lot more premonitions about stuff. Anything that's subconscious that you haven't healed, or that you're still dealing with, or it's probably going to come up in your work. If you're still doing sessions, it's still going to come up in that. And you just have to communicate it clearly to your clients, to the people around you. If anything, it's probably going to, your dream world is probably going to be really crazy. So write down your dreams during this time. Mercury is my soul. So, okay. I'm a Pisces rising, and I really want to cuss people out at work and in general, not the surface. I mean, don't listen to me. I'm going to tell you to cuss people out in a corporate way. But you can't do that because I'm sure you need your job. Please, yeah, don't ask me about I am a, listen, I'll curse people out and then go to the EEOC with my documentation. Okay. Just document stuff. Document stuff and go to the EEOC. Ciao. That's my advice. Document and go to the EEOC. People be so afraid to go to the EEOC. Listen, document, go to the EEOC. You need to know some good labor attorneys. And that's all I will say. Document, document, document. They have girl, I wake up and can't remember to save my life, but it's generally not like that. Yeah, you're gonna have to like probably keep a notebook near your bed, or if anything, if you can't remember, and this is for anybody who's having dreams, if you can't remember exactly what happened in the dream, I always, when I'm trying to explain something, I try and uh think of the tones of what's happening. So the texture of the dream, the touch, the taste, what I heard, if I smelt anything, if I can't remember exactly what was going on. So, and this is probably, I shouldn't be telling you all this, but maybe no, I shouldn't be, but I'll say it anyway. So I have a lot of reoccurring dreams, and one of the reoccurring, probably shouldn't be saying this, but I'm just saying it. One of the reoccurring dreams is I am in the South, and I'm in different parts of the South, and I'm usually with a man who's either my husband or friend. Mind you, I'm not married in real life. And we have altercations with the clan. I'll just leave it like that. Um, it's been happening for years. I'll have these dreams at certain moments. Sometimes I can't remember it, and it will literally be like stuff where I'm like in the 60s or 50s in the South, and I'm in like a general store and I'm trying to buy corn, and then people give us problems, and then we're running for our lives. It's terrible. Anyway, so some of those dreams are really bad. And so what I just try to remember, and this is what my grandmother taught me, because like I said, when I was growing up, my grandmother would go over my dreams because I used to have a lot of very prophetic dreams. So you try to remember the tones, textures. So like for those dreams, usually I see a lot of brown. It's usually dark. I remember like wood, stuff like that. The color of the truck. There's usually guns involved. Just saying. Like it's just one of my reoccurring dream themes. Okay. So if you can't remember exactly what's happening, try and remember color, tone, if you can remember just like different things like that. Okay. uh so stuff like that, those are the things that you need to remember. If you smell anything, remember your temperature of your body, those types of things. That's really important. Someone said, yeah, not under, yeah, listen, my dreams be outrageous. Y'all knew my dream world, and this has been happening to me since I was a kid. So these are, if you knew some of the dreams, baby, I often forget. Yeah. So just try and remember those things. Okay. Simple things: tone, touch, taste, texture. If you can just remember that, just so you can see a pattern, because maybe somebody's trying to tell you something, or you're trying to get a message from your subconscious. It could be any of those things, but just try and remember that. Someone said Leo rising, Virgo in the second house with Jupiter there. Anything special I should be aware of? I mean, with Jupiter's nice in the second house. It's just about calling in what you want. Yeah, it's just calling in what you said. I'm a Pisces sun running a relocation business, and talking rates can be scary. Why is it scary? You know how much relocation costs. It's either they're going or they're not. That's the price is the price. Yesterday's price is damn sure not today's price, but the price is the price. Um, just get comfortable in the price. You know how much it costs, and you know how much your services cost, and how much you care about helping people relocate and all of that. That's the price. It's very simple. Just tell them the price. Just get clear about the price. You don't have to explain it. That's just the price. Someone said, not exactly related to Kazimi, but yesterday you talked briefly about decentering men. I was wondering if you speak more of that. Well, let's save that for let's save it for either Friday or Saturday. I don't feel like talking about men today. Okay, but we will do it on. We'll do it either tomorrow or I was trying to get Jolie. I haven't heard back from her. I'm gonna try and reach out to her again. Jolie James, she's the cardiology person that I always recommend people to go to. I messaged her to see if she wanted to come on. So we can talk. I'll wait and see what I hear back from her, because I think it'll be a good way to talk about decentering men and that. But decentering the decentering men, I'll just say this. So we'll talk about this either Friday or Saturday morning, one or the other. Decentering men conversation is, this is what I'll say. If you're decentering men and you actually want to be in love and in a relationship, you're going to have to think about it differently, the way I see it. Because everybody's decentering men from a collective patriarchal kind of standpoint, and I don't think that's helping out anybody. It's not making any sense. Men have a problem. It's not my problem, but that doesn't mean that what I want and desire can't happen. But I'm also not going to put a man in front of what I want, need, and desire. Like, we'll have a conversation about it. Let me put some thoughts together on that. So we will have a conversation. Someone said I have a lot of reoccurring dreams as well. Yeah, my reoccurring dreams are crazy. Yes, this is a great time to manifest. Any rituals that I recommend? The best manifestation ritual is to believe that you can have it. So write down one thing that you want. Start small. Like, don't be like, oh, I want $1 million, and you don't believe that you're worthy of $1 million. Manifest something like an opportunity. Opportunities, those are fun to manifest. Manifest someone giving you an opportunity or someone giving you something. You have to do it from, manifestation is easy when you do it from a place of belief, where you can actually believe that. Like, for instance, I believe that I can run into someone and they can say, I really like you and I think you're amazing. Here's $500, because it's happened to me before. Like, I just love the work that you're putting out in the world. Let me send you $500. Okay. But I believe that can happen for me. You might not believe that can happen for you, so that might not be something that you should be asking for. Or I believe that I'll get an email and someone will invite me to something that can change the trajectory of my life for good. Like, I'll get an opportunity, or a seed that I planted many, many years ago will happen. I'll give an example with my book deal. Nobody knew I was writing a book except for me and the person who was coaching me through my book proposal. And I literally got an email from who is now my editor. It was like, hey, have you ever thought about writing a book? But I believe that stuff like that can happen to me. So it did. So it's really about your baseline of belief, of if you believe that something can happen to you, and then calling it out. Like, I believe that at any moment I can meet someone that can change my life by going to have coffee and smiling at them and having a conversation, and they can, offer me something, or I can be put in certain situations and then something that I thought about years ago can happen. So, but that's from my belief. Like, so you have to do things that you believe that can happen. If you don't believe it can happen to you, it's going to be kind of hard for it to happen. And that's me. But you just have to change your belief. So whatever you believe that can happen right now, call in that. Call in that. Someone said Gemini rising, Virgo in I guess Virgo in South Node in the fourth house. I mean, yeah, I mean your South Node is in Virgo, your fourth house is in Virgo. It's just going to be about communicating stuff with your family and your roots and your home, and leaving some of that like old stuff behind. Leaving some of that old stuff behind. That's going to be the best thing. The fourth house transits they're rough, especially when you have like a lot of childhood stuff and a lot of things. They're kind of rough, but you can get through it. It's going to be a nice transit. This month is going to be weird. Um, this is going to be weird. There's going to be a lot of weird things happening in the world. A lot of weird experiences going down. People experiencing good stuff. Life-changing things will happen for many of you. And when I mean life-changing, like really good positive stuff, if you believe that good positive stuff can happen to you, and if you are calling it in. So just try and be a little bit more kinder and gentler to yourself, and not be so hard on yourself, especially when it comes to manifesting, for sure. Especially when it comes to manifesting. Yeah, this month is going to be weird, but it's going to be exciting. I'm expecting a whole lot of amazing, magical things to happen for myself. That's just me. But I have a strong belief system that it will happen. So I know that the best is going to happen. Like really great things are happening for me. So I believe that really great things are happening for me. All things are always working out for me, and they really are. They're always working out for me. So that's the energy that I'm bringing into this month and the following months. So, any other questions? Any questions? Oh, I don't know if anybody's here who I had asked yesterday who watches reality TV, and I wanted to know what reality TV shows that you did watch, because maybe one day we'll break down some of the cardology and the sun signs of some of the reality. I watch reality TV. I watch not all of it, some of the really, really trashy stuff, but mostly Bravo shows. And I still watch Love and Hip Hop. Please don't judge me. But most, if not all, of the Bravo shows. I do watch Love and Hip Hop. Please forgive me. And I'll watch a lot of like cooking competition shows. So, and I watch Project Runway, RuPaul's Drag Race. But I watch Top Chef. That's one of my favorites. I love Top Chef. I love chef culture. I love it. Love it. Not 90 Day Fiance. Woo. Love it. I can't get into Love is Blind anymore. It's really tainted me. That's because I have a really strong dislike for Nick Lachey. So I just leave it alone. But I do watch Married at First Sight, the African editions, Chef's Kiss. Phenomenal. All of the African editions of Married at First Sight and the international editions of Married at First Sight are way better. The African editions of Married at First Sight, phenomenal. It's hard to find them. I'll probably have to get like what is it called? A VPN so I can watch them. But I love the international editions of Married at First Sight. Love is Blind, I just stopped watching it. It's just that whole, I don't know what the media company that they're horrible. They're just horrible people. No. Somebody said they watch Baddies. Woo! Oh, Love Island. I didn't watch Love Island. I can't get into it, but I'm so happy for Alandria and Nick. Like, love them for sure. 90 Day Fiance. My mom watches 90 Day Fiance. My mom watches all the TLC ones. Ready, I love Ready to Love. Ready to Love is good. This one, Ready to Love is good. It's a little. I have no idea why they split up the season like this, because now when we finally get, I think this Friday for Ready to Love Philadelphia is going to be the finale, and then we'll get probably the um the reunion. But it's been a year since they've taped, and so much has happened online, social media wise. Yeah, I watch all of the Housewives. I watch. Oh yeah, I like that new show on OWN. What is it called? Hustle and something Houston. I like that. I used to be on, like, used to want to be on Big Brother. That's one of, I love Big Brother. I haven't gotten to it. Top Chef. I love Top Chef. I love Top Chef. I absolutely love Somebody's Son and Family. I love Family or Fiance is my favorite. I love Family or Fiance with Tracy McMillan. If you if you want, so Family or Fiance, you can watch all of the past episodes. Um, Tracy McMillan, she's the host of Family of or Fiance, and Kerry Washington is canceled now. Kerry Washington and Delroy Lindo, they play. Kerry Washington plays Tracy McMillan's character, like her actual life in this show called Unprisoned, but it is about her life story, which is a phenomenal book, and I recommend this book to so many people. It's a memoir. It's called I Love You and I'm Leaving You Anyway. Tracy McMillan wrote it, but that's what the show Unprisoned, it was on Hulu, is based off of her life story, but it's from the book I Love You and I'm Leaving You Anyway. So her father was a pimp and her mother was a drug addict and a prostitute. Unprisoned, it was a good show. I got into it a little bit, but Tracy McMillan, she has a book called I Love You and I'm Leaving You Anyway. It's a memoir. And then she has another book that is so good. It's called Why You're Not Married Yet. Very good about relationships, because I think she's been married like twice or three times, one or the other. But it's just a really good relationship about relationship stuff. But she hosts Family or Fiance, and Family or Fiance is so good. It's so good. It's on OWN. Yes, on the OWN network. I always watch season one reality and never go back. Oh, The Circle. I've never seen The Circle of that. Oh, I didn't know that at all. Let me watch season two. Yeah, I love Family or Fiance. But it's really, really good. But if you watch her, she has books that are really good. And I think she's really good. But a lot of people get upset when they have relationship shows and they don't have therapists on them. But I think that they when the therapist is not the host, but on that show they have therapists come in on Family or Fiance. Very good show though. Very good show. Oh, so everybody watches. Okay, everybody watches the same kind of, yeah, stuff. Oh, and so I will whisper this. Sometimes I watch Love After Lockup. Sometimes I watch Sometimes I watch Love After Lockup. Me and my cousin used to watch Love After Lockup a lot. When, like, some of the first seasons. I do not watch it anymore. Um, but sometimes I do watch. I'll sneak in a little clip or something like that. That show is terrible as well. But yeah. So maybe I'll do some reality TV breakdowns, because I like talking about that and looking at people's charts and things like that. Um, sometimes I watch Love After Lockup. Love After Lockup. Ooh, it's truly, 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 truly a terrible show. Um, but yeah. What else? What other shows are on? And I watch Scripted. I love Scripted because I used to write screenplays. Love After Lockup. See, yeah, Love After Lockup had a lot of people in the chokehold. It's just outrageous. It's very outrageous. But I love my Bravo show. Salt Lake City's about to come back on. Potomac's about to come back on. They're filming Atlanta, Beverly Hills. They didn't announce when that's coming back. And then they're doing, is it, they're doing Real Housewives of, is it New Hampshire? Real Housewives of, what's the new city? They're doing Real Housewives of Rhode Island. They're doing Real Housewives of Rhode Island. It probably won't come out until next year. But what they're saying is it's very reminiscent of uh like beginnings of like Jersey. They are casting right now for Jersey. Teresa's not coming back, thank God. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll do that. I will look see if I can find Cody Brown's chart. That's one narcissistic, horrible person. Yes, Sister Wives for sure. I used to be heavy, heavy down in Sister Wives. Maybe I'll find his chart. He's a lunatic. But that would be a good one for sure to find is Sister Wives. For sure. But yeah, maybe I'll do that. I really want to try and get Jolie to come on to talk about cardology. And yeah. What's causing all these X's to pop up? It's the eclipses. So eclipses test you. They see where you're at, see if you're really clear about what you want, what you say you want, etc. So that's why X's are popping up. Just ignore them. They should be blocked, so they shouldn't have a chance to pop up. Even though crazy people, I had an ex who was blocked. I mean, he's still blocked, but I had a products-based business. He emailed the customer service email at my products-based business, and I was just like, how weird, like how ridiculous is that? But yeah, that's why they're popping up. Is because of the eclipses. So yeah. Um hmm. Oopsie. Yeah, so I will do that. I'll figure out some charts but I'll put Cody Brown on there. I'll figure out some charts to find and maybe we'll do that like next week since we have 20 more days left. Well, I'm going to go. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow's not Friday. Oh God, you're having exes pop up in your dreams. I'm sorry to hear that. Uh yeah, when people pop up in your dreams, they're usually thinking about you. And that's been my experience. They're usually thinking about you. Or your subconscious is looking for some type of closure with them and trying to get your brain to have closure with them. So that sucks. Um I don't like I do not like dreaming about people in the past. But anyway, all right. I'll see you all tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll figure out what we'll figure out what we're gonna talk about tomorrow. Um, yeah. Thank you for sharing. Oh, thank you for showing up for everybody who does show up. Listen, I'm just here. So thank you. So I will see you all tomorrow. Do, 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 do. End